Hello coders, good morning. I hope everybody can hear okay, because the sound seems to be a bit weird in my headphones, but we'll continue on. I didn't hear that intro sequence, so I killed it. Today we're going to be looking at the course notes. The course notes are the notes, obviously, for the courses on the How to Code Well site. And I want to try and achieve at least two today. And we're going to work on the PHP course notes and the MySQL course notes. The PHP course notes is for MySQL and the MySQL ones are just the MySQL console. I should say MySQL console ones. So if I went over to GitHub here, we can see the course notes repo. This is filtered by the MySQL course console, and there are 17. So we'll pick one, and then we'll work through. I think we're going to do the insert because I believe there is a similar one that I need to do for the PHP and MySQLi. So let's take a look at this. This is number 58. This is how to insert records into a MySQL table. So let's grab that. Let's go over to here. Let's do git checkout -b, and it is 58. So we do features 58, not 68. And this is insert MySQL insert. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It's okay. As long as the number's there, that's okay. Okay, so let's get into the Markdown, because all of these course notes are in Markdown. And it is this one here. Notes number 9. Okay, so essentially with these notes, we just create like some sort of guidance as to back up the video. So to create to insert, I should say, a record in a MySQL database table, run the following SQL. Okay, so an example of SQL here is something like what am I doing? Insert into, and then the table name would be, I don't know, TBL user, for instance. I'm just making this up. And then what you could do is supply the fields. So you would have first name, last name, and these would be in here. You would also supply some values. So let's put this on another line, values, and you would do Peter and then say Fisher. To add multiple records, you can supply, let's do that better. Supplying multiple value groups will insert multiple records. So values here. So value groups. So for instance, we would have insert into TBL user, first name, last name, passing in the values of you, and we can do another group here. Let's do I don't know, John Smith. Why not? Doesn't matter. Okay, so this will insert, so the following will insert two records, one for John Smith, and one for John Smith. Okay, that I think is good. Let me just check my knowledge. Insert multiple rows. Let me just turn down the tunes a wee bit. Inserting multiple rows. Yes, we have the comma. So insert into the table name, the column list, and then the values. Yep. Good. Okay, I think that's good for the first one. To insert a record in a MySQL database table, I think I might just drop the database. In a MySQL table, run the following SQL. Maybe I should just do the following SQL will insert, yeah. The following SQL will insert a record in a MySQL table. Supply multiple value groups will insert multiple records. Each group of values should be enclosed in brackets and separated by a comma. Can't spell separated. Marvelous. At least it's too early in the morning for this stuff. Too early in the morning. Okay. I think that's good. We need to obviously end with ending that. Good. Okay, I think that's good. Let's do a git commit adding notes, git push origin, and it is features 58. MySQL insert. Don't you find it funny that people get a little bit upset with how you say things? MySQL, MySQL. I use them interchangeably just because it doesn't really... just because it's too early in the morning to care. Okay, so that's gone up, and if we did a pull request on here, it should be in there now. Yes, it is. Let's do a compare and poll. It is a new course. That is what it is. And we will do a pull request. Let me have a little gander and make sure that it's okay. Let's do files changed. So we've removed all that and we put in this. The following SQL will insert a record in a MySQL table. Insert into table user first name, last name, values is Peter and then Fisher. Supplying multiple value groups will insert multiple records. Each group of values should be enclosed in a brackets. That doesn't make no. Let's change that. Let's change that. That's not good. In brackets. There we go. And separated by a comma. The following will insert two records, one for Peter Fisher and one for John Smith. And there we go. Okay, let me sort that out. Typo. Git push. Updates were rejected because the remote contains work that you do not have locally. This is usually caused by another pushing to the same ref. You may want to integrate the remote channel. Oh, okay. Git pull. If you wish to set up a remote tracking branch, fine. I mean, I'm going to delete it in a second, so whatever. Let's just do a git pull again just to make sure. Oh, that shouldn't be. Oh, well, never mind. Let's do a git push. Come on. No, it doesn't work. Updates were rejected because... Hang on a minute. Git status. What's going on here? Nothing to commit. Has that already gone up? I'm confused. Don't think it has. This is what happens when you start coding before your first cup of tea. Yeah, it has gone up. Odd. All right. Files changed. Let's just make sure that we've got rid of that in a... Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's good. That's good for me. Let's do a... Yeah, 2 commits you can see there. Conversation. And then I need to do a merge myself. Confirm the merge. Yep. Off it goes. And let's get rid of the branch. And let's also... I forgot to put the closes on. So let's close that ticket. It was number 9. 13, 12, 10, 9. Here we go. Let's put in a note. Done. Close with comment. Okay, next one. Oh, wow, it's only 7:05. Great. Let's do another one whilst we're at it. I suppose what we should do is piggyback this and the MySQL stuff. Sorry, the PHP stuff. So let's go back to... let's search for a label, which is PHP MySQL. And here we go. How to insert records. Let's do that one. This is number 69. So let's go to here. Let's do git checkout main. Let's do a git poll to bring in the new change that we've just put in. Let's do a git branch to see what the branches are. Let's do a git branch. Whoops. Oh dear. Come on. A git branch -d to delete that branch that we've just done. Bye-bye. And then let's do a git checkout -b, hyphen, please. Thank you. And we're doing, which one? 69, aren't we? And this is inserting in PHP. So let's do features 69. And it is PHP, MySQL, and we're going to do insert. Sweet. So this is inserting records into the database. Now we are using, if I remember rightly, MySQL for this. So if we go back to the PHP stuff, we've already done connections. Have we done selecting? No, we haven't done selecting. This is what we're doing here. The how to insert records, number 3. Have I done deleting? I have done deleting. SQL. You pass in the SQL, get the connection, and then run the query. Essentially, it's a bit like that, to be honest. But because we're doing it with PHP, I suppose we could do a little bit more, have a little bit more intelligence. Maybe having like an array of things. Let me just take a slurp of tea. Yes. Okay, so let's oh, I tell you what I've forgotten to do. I've forgotten to put in the front matter. Rats. Okay, let me deal with this one first and then we'll jump back to that. In fact, before I totally forget, let's create a new issue, and it is create add front matter to which one was it? It was number 9. Number 9, MySQL insert. I totally forgot to do that. Me. Yeah, totally forgot to do that. Let's just put that in as a heading, and I'll know what that means. Okay, so back to this. Let's grab the front matter this time. Start with that. I think that's probably a good idea. Put this in here. So this is course slug PHP MySQL tutorial number 3, and it's a note here. Good morning, Tyrannid. Thank you very much for subscribing. 14 months. That's nuts. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Thank you for all your help and support. I hope you're doing well. So it's course slug is PHP MySQL and MySQL, and it's tutorial number 3, as we can see here, and it's type of note, and this is inserting into the database, isn't it? So let's go over to, that's deleting, we don't need that. Where am I? We don't need that either. We don't need that one. We don't need that one. There we go. That's what I wanted. I just wanted to put in this for reference. So the following will insert. The following SQL will insert a record in a MySQL table, and then we can do this in PHP. Blah 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 blah. 15 and rolling. Wow, that's nuts. I'll get you. Last 2 days of the holiday. I'm already back at it. Yeah. Yesterday was my first day back. To do this in PHP, first make a connection to the database, and then run run the insert query. Insert query Okay, so to create a connection, we would do, if I was to just use the delete for an example here, this is how we would create said connection, and that's how we would run said thing. Let's just grab all this to be fair. So PHP, this would be the SQL. So this would be this, essentially. Insert into. Insert into TBL, user, first name, last name, and we're going to put in some values here. Let's call this insert query. Insert SQL, there we go. We make the connection, and then we run the query. And this is, do we do that, or do we... first mode query. Let me just have a double check on something. Insert query. So we've made a connection. And we've run, yes it is. So this needs to return true, and let me just double check whether it does. Return MySQL result or a boolean for a successful select, show, or describe or explain queries. MySQL I will return a MySQL result object for other successful queries, and it will return true and false on failure. So yeah, it will return true. Okay, so let's come out of this for a sec and then go into here. So this will be has inserted. Record has been inserted. Into the database. Can't spell database. Record has not been inserted. Then we close the connection. Okay, so I'm gonna put in a little bit about like doubling this up. Like at the moment, this is just one insert query. But what happens if we want to do multiple insert queries? Well, then we would have an array of data, right? So we would have something along the lines of. So if to insert multiple records, use an array, or use an array of data and concatenate I can't spell it. Concatenate the SQL, the insert SQL. Concatenate. Is that no? That's not how you spell it. Ba 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 da ba da ba. Okay, so what we kind of want to do is insert both, two records in here. So let's do PHP, and let's do data is equal to an array, where we have an array of data, right? And another array of data, right? Like this. So this will be record 1, this will be record 2. Let's get rid of all that stuff. This one would be first underscore name. We'll keep it as it is. Next one is Da, 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 da. And then number 2. Okay, so that's our data array. And what we want to do is when we get to this part here, when we create our insert query, which is, whoa, down here. Let's just comment that out. There we go. We want to do insert into table user, first name, last name, and then we want to deal with the values. So let's put in a space here and then do for each data as, let's do user data. Sorry. Frog in my throat. For each user data as user, then we would do insert SQL equals, and we've got values on here, right? So we would do and first name. Oh, sorry. No, that's not right, is it? I've already established the columns. So this would be, we would break that, concat that. There we go. And we would do user. In here, we would have first name. And then down here, yep, that's fine. Then we would have a comma. And also these would be in quotes, right? So we'll have to deal with that. So that's a quote there. That's a quote there. And a quote there, quote here. Concat that out and then finish with a quote. Okay, so this would be user, and then this would be last name. Last. Now, the trick here is that we need to put in a comma at the end, right? We need to put a comma at the end of this, otherwise, you know, it's just not going to work. So we need to check whether or not this is the last. This is the last one. So is that right? Yeah, because the last one won't have a comma. So we could do something like this. We could do something like a counter, maybe. So we could do user counts is equal to counts of user data. Okay, and we could put in key here. And we could put in, I mean, we don't have to do a for each, we could just do a for. Counter is counter plus plus, or no, sorry, counter is equal to key. That's what we would do if we were doing a for. Key plus 1, and we would put that into here like this. And then we would do insert query, insert SQL is equal to, and we would have it. We would set this as a ternary. So if the counter is less than the user count, right? So if we're not on the last one, essentially, if it's less than the user count, then we would supply a comma. So we would do comma, and it's a good idea to split these out. Else, nothing. And then we would have build up our insert query based on this, and you can go away and add as many of these as you want. The counter is going to be the key, which will start from 0, so that'll be 0 and then 1. But of course, we want to check that is 1. So in order to do that, we increment that by 1. The key by 1, that becomes our counter, and then we do an insert query down here, and we check that the counter which would be 1 and 2, because we're adding 1 to it each time, is less than the user count. The user count is what's being established above the for each loop. Again, we could do this in a for, it doesn't matter. And then this is, so if it is less than the counter, so if that is still on this one, right, then we add in a comma to the end of the insert query, so the comma would go here. Else, if it is the same, then we would just supply nothing. What we don't need to do, because this is PHP, is we don't have to supply the semicolon at the end, which is good. Right, and then what do? We then do a query and insert it. So let's just finish this up. That was a little bit more involved than I thought. We need to establish the connection, of course. There we go. I mean, and then I guess what you could do is just to fancy it up a little bit, is you could just say, you could do the count. S. So user count records, so that would be 1 record, 2 records, have been inserted into the database, and then records have not been inserted. Excellent. And that kind of matches that up, I think. Let me just have a look on this just to make sure. I don't know why they put in these slashes. I don't know why. Something to do with the plugin, I think, for Markdown. Insert into TBL user, first name, last name, values is Peter Fisher. To do this in PHP, first make a connection to the database and then run an insert query. So we've got the insert query here. That's the insert query, which is the same as this one. Connection, MySQL I, host name, username, password, DB. Has inserted is a Boolean, so connection query has inserted. So record has been inserted into the database. Record has not been inserted into the database. To insert multiple records, use an array of data and concatenate the insert SQL for each array element, maybe? Yeah. For each array, to insert multiple records, use an array of data and concatenate the insert SQL. I think that's fine. User data is all of this stuff. That's good. That looks fine to me. Insert SQL is insert into TBL, first name, last name. Values, making sure we've got a space there. The user count is a count of the amount of things here, so that would return 2. And then for each user data as key, and then user counter is equal to the key plus 1, so that's going to increment each time. Insert the SQL is going to be making sure there's a space at the end there. User first name, so it's going to pull out that one. And user last name, it's going to pull out that one. It's going to do that for each one. And below here, we've got a little bit of logic to go. Insert SQL if the counter is less than the user count. So if that is not the user count, so if that is not essentially 2, right, 1 and 2, then we add in a comma. Else we add in nothing. Okay, and then we do a connection. We establish a connection again, which is the same as what we've done up here, I believe. Yep. And then we do a has inserted connection query, insert SQL. Again, we check whether that is has inserted. I suppose what we could do, just for belt and braces' sake, is make sure that that is true. So like this, for instance, we could do 1, 2, 3, true. Because this does return different things, although different things for different query types. Let's just do true in here. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's do a git status. Make sure that we only have that one. Okay, git commits minus am. Let's do adding notes again. origin, features, and this is 0. This is what is it? Where am I? 69. Off it goes. Okay, let's go into the GitHub. Go into, I'll do this in a new link, new tab, pull requests. Have a look. This is a new thing. Let me just double check the code. Yes, this is fine. Number 3, that's good. This has PHP, and this one should have PHP too. Yep, that's good. Okie doke. Create a pull request, and we'll merge the pull request. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Okay, we'll get rid of the branch. I'll need to adjust the tickets. That was PHP, wasn't it? I keep forgetting to do the closes and then the hash and the done. Okay. Right. So, what are we on to now? We must be on 57. Yeah, 57. Let's deal with that front matter issue, and then I'll do a deployment and just make sure that this looks fine. So, we need to put in a front matter into here. Which number are we on? 84. So let's go to PHP Storm. No, the terminal. That's what I need. Let's go to git checkouts main. Let's do git pull. There we go. Let's do git branch -d. This is, we'll get rid of this one whilst we're here. And we'll do git checkout -b. And what is this? Which one was this? 84. This is fixes. 84. We'll do front matter. Okay. So this is in, I forget. This is in 9, isn't it? If I remember rightly, number 9. There we go. Yeah. What we need to do is we need something like this up in here, because this is used by Gatsby to tell us where things are. So this is MySQL. Console. It's tutorial number 9. And it's a note. I just want to double check something. Let's go to the website. Let's do the beta version. Let's log in. Let's go to courses, and we're looking for that one. And we want to look for shift refresh and sign in. Thank you. We're looking for number 9. That's it. And we want to double check that is MySQL console, because that is the slug that is used here, which is correct. Okay, number 9 as well. Number 9. Great stuff. Let's git status, there should only be that. Git commit -am, adding front matter to tutorial 9. Git push origin, and this is not that, is it? It's fixes. pixels, 84. Front matter. Okay. Good-o. Let's go and check that on the old GitHub stuff. Pull requests. Compare and pull. We're also going to put in closes 84. Yep. Okay. And let's have a little look at it. That looks fine to me. Yep, there's a space there. Good. Create pull request. Merge pull. Yep. Right, whilst that's going, I'm going to deploy the site because why not? There we go. The last build took 3 minutes and 40 seconds to do. So, okay, let's get back to the old branches here. Git checkout main. And it is fixes 84 front matter. There we go. Okay, whilst this is going on, what's it doing? It's doing the build at the moment. We will pick on some others. I think we'll just do this for the rest of the stream. I think just because we've got like an hour now, it's just under. We could probably do some more. These all need to be done, and you know, there's a lot of them to do. So let's go through them. What are we doing here? We've done that one. That's fine. That's fine. The next one, I suppose, we could just piggyback the PHP and the MySQL course, I suppose. This one we got filtering. What's this course? PHP. How many of those have we got left to do? Only the 2. Selecting records and filtering inputs. That's not really SQL, is it? I think I did that because I was demonstrating how to deal with the SQL injection. Okay. All right. Let's focus on this course. It doesn't matter. There's no requirement of any kind of particular order. They all just need to get done, so it doesn't matter. So, okay, we got the selecting of the records. We could do that with the other one too. How to change extra values in the schemas, how to change default fields in table schemas, how to change tables columns, how to do blah, 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 create a table and database, dropping databases, dropping tables, and then the basics. Excuse me, these two seem quite quick to do, dropping databases and dropping tables. Let's see if we can focus on these. Let's do the dropping tables. Yeah, which one's that? So that's number 51. So let's do a git checkout -b of features 51, and this is dropping. What is it? Dropping. What did I say it was? Dropping tables. We'll do dropping tables, and then we'll do dropping databases. Tables. Okay. So to drop a table in the old SQL, dropping tables, we must make sure that we have the front matter on. Must make sure that's we should start with that all the time. Dropping tables. There we go. Right, so let's get rid of all this stuff for a second. To remove, and we'll put in brackets drop a MySQL table, or we could do the following. SQL will remove or drop a MySQL as being deployed table. We'll have a look after I've done this. Let's go to it's the drop statement. I mean, it's pretty bare bones, to be fair. It's just like drop and the table, and then it's the table name. TBL. The following SQL will remove drop the table, the TBL user, and that's essentially it. I mean, there is a way there is a way to drop multiple. So to the following to drop multiple tables, separate, I can't spell it again, each table name by a comma in the statement, in the SQL statement. So this would be like TBL user. I don't know why I'm using TBL. TBL. I don't know. Think of a database. Product. Man, maybe 2021 I'll learn how to actually spell the word separate. It doesn't have an E, it's an A. Okay. That's essentially it, really. This is tutorial number 2. Yeah, there's, I mean, you could do other things, I suppose. There's like ways to do it with. Yeah, no, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm not going to worry about doing that. That's fine. Let's I tell you what, let's check this. Let's do a refresh. So I've just deployed the thing. Let's go all the way to the bottom. And there we go. We can see it being added there. So this is the insert query. That's the note that I've just created. Isn't that nice? Insert into TBL user, first name, last name, blah, 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 blah. And if we also went over to the courses and looked at PHP MySQL, and it was the insert records, scroll. There we go. We have the SQL in here. That's pretty good. I like the way it's formatted it. Although I can see already, if I was to run this code, through like PHP linting, that would have a panic on that. That needs to have a space in between the F and the bracket there. Oh well, never mind. I'm sure I'll get back to it at some point. Let's have a look at pushing this up. Git push origin, and this is features. Let's just copy all that. And whilst I'm on the roll, I'm going to I'll have to quickly do the next one as well. Git checkout. Why is that yellow? Have I just not? No, I haven't. I'm getting too ahead of myself. Adding course notes, and this close is 51. There we go. Now we do a git push. Okay, I'm going to quickly just get into the old master main branch for a second. Whilst I'm here, let's do a git checkout. Let's do the dropping of the database. Might as well review two at the same time. Speed up the workflow a little bit. So this is 52. And we will have a look at that. 52, where are we? Well, it's not. That's the issue, isn't it? It's dropping databases. That's what we want. Make sure that we've got the front matter going on, and make sure that the front matter is all up to date. So MySQL console, and this is tutorial 3. Type is note. The following SQL will remove, in quote, drop a MySQL database. Yeah, so it's essentially the same, isn't it? We have SQL in here. Let me select my tea before it goes cold. No, that is freezing cold. Oh, damn it. Never, ever finish my first tea when I'm streaming. It's a good job I have another drink with me. So this is drop database, right? Database. And then the database name. So in this case, let's do shop, right? Whatever. Whilst we're at it, I suppose we can do we can do to check if the database exists before add a if condition, an if statement in if condition in the statement, if condition in the SQL statement. So it's essentially this, but you can pass in drop database if exists. Yeah, that's essentially it. I mean, you can drop. I won't talk. I mean, this is dropping databases. This isn't dropping schemas, but it's essentially the same thing. I think that's fine. I think we'll leave that as is. Number 3. Don't know why that's still blue. Git status. Why is there 2 of them? That's weird. Git commit. We've done a PR, right, for that? I think I've done it. PR for that one. Yes. All right. Let's do git add. We'll do dropping of the database. Git status. Okay, let's do git stash just to get this away. Stash. Save. Okay, git status. We should now have one on stash and one in. There we go. Okay. Let's do a git commit -am, and this is closes 52. Git push origin features 52. Okay, let me just double check something. I think I may have gone a little bit too ahead of myself. Yeah, we have. So dropping tables, let's do a compare and poll. It's a new course note, new course or tutorial documentation. Let's do a comparison, tutorial 2. This is dropping the table. That's fine. Git status. Nothing to. Okay, git poll. Let's just see. Have we got in code, in branches? There's 3 branches. There's dropping tables and dropping databases. Gotcha. So we've just done dropping tables and it's already merged, so we can get rid of that one. It looks like it's 1 behind main. That's 2 commits behind main. So did I stash the right thing? Oops. I don't think I did. Git stash. Apply. No, I didn't. Okay, git commit. I thought I did. We will do a git add of the database. Closes 52. Git push 52, dropping databases. That's correct. Okay, so then we go to pull requests, and we should see a pull request in here. Yep. There's a bit of a palaver. Let's have a look. Number 3 is a note. That's fine. This is dropping off the database. Yep. Create and pull. Merge. Confirm the merge. It's all good fun. So let's go over to git checkouts of main. Let's do a git pull. What's this? Your local changes to the following files have been overwritten by the merge. Please commit your changes or stash them. Oh yeah, fine. Git status. Let's do a git stash. Save. And let's do a git pull. There we go. And for the stashes, we can just get rid of them. Stash, we'll do drop 0 and 1. Too many revisions. Drop 1. Drop. There we go. Oh, do we not have... Oh, sorry. Of course, that's been popped. So there we go. So we should have on status... Everything's fine. We've just done a poll to bring those in, and we don't have anything on the stashes anymore. No. Okay, cool. So that's good. That can go. Number 52 is done. If we went back to the issues. Let's just double check these things. So we've just done the dropping of the database and the dropping of the tables. So that's, there we go. So they've gone. They have gone. Let's just triple check that by going to this, because this might not be in the right order. Yep, they've gone. 2 and 3 have gone. Okay, so let's get another deployment out. What's the time? 7:54. Let's do another deployment. Okay, off it goes. And whilst that's happening, I'll do a git branches. What have we got here? Features 52 and yeah, let's grab that. Grab them both. Git branch -d. Just paste them in. Bye bye. No such directory. 52 dropping databases. Really? Git branch. Okay, so that's provisioning that off. Excellent. That's like 4 done today. That's crazy. Let's move on to another one, shall we? Let's see if we can rock this. What shall we end on? These two look like good simple ones to do. The upper and the lower function. 15 and 14. They look pretty straightforward. So let's go and let's do that. Let's do 15 first and then do 14. So let's number 64. Again, let's go git checkout -b features, and it's 64, is it? 64, 66, 65, 64. And I've totally forgotten what it was. This is upper. Okay. MySQL. So it's a function. How's that going? Yeah, still building. So this is this one here, number 15. Let's just get rid of all that stuff and go into dropping of tables. Grab that, push this into here. Whoa. Grab that, push this into there. Number 15. And it is the upper function. So the upper, we should probably do it like that. Upper function, MySQL function. Let's explain what it is. Will function converts the S, converts a string to uppercase. This is an alias to the U case. Whoops, function. So let's create. I suppose we could use, say, the inserting as an example here. So where's that? Dropping, creating, renaming, selecting, updating, lowering, blah 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 blah. Here we go. Let's grab that for an example. Paste it into there. Okay, let's say, for instance, we want to uppercase something. Actually, let's... Insert is not a good idea. Let's do a select. So select... and let's actually select something. So let's do first name, right, from table user. Get rid of all that. Select first name from, and then this is to uppercase that. So let's do upper. Okay, the following SQL will return all the first names from the TBL user table and convert them as uppercase, table as uppercase. There we go. That was fairly straightforward. Let's put in a bit of space here. And it's being deployed. Woo! Let's check that. Let's just double check that. So that was the that was not in here. That was the other one down in here. And it was dropping tables. There we go. The following SQL will remove, drop the TBL user. MySQL table. MySQL table. Drop table, yada, yada, yada. To drop multiple tables, separate each table name by a comma in the SQL statement. Groovy. And then the next one is, that was dropping tables, wasn't it? Dropping databases is this one here. I need to change these. Look, that's lowercase t, that's capital D. I will need to go through these and review. Drop database, shop. Drop database if exists, shop. Check if the database exists, and add a if condition in this. Okay, fine. Yeah, good. Okay, so that's all good, and this is the uppercase jobby. So let's do git commit -am. Adding course notes closes 64, I think. Is that right? 64. Yes, 64. 64. Git push origin. Okay. And we're going to do git checkout main. I have just... Yeah, I have. Good. Git checkout -b features time 8:03. Oh, that's plenty of time. The next one is... We're smashing through these. This is great. I like it. Obviously leaving all the difficult ones to last. 63 is the next one. This is the lowercase, which is the opposite of the uppercase. 63. MySQL, and it is lower. See, this is the thing that confuses me. Have I pushed that up yet? I have compare and pull. Yeah. Tutorial number 15. Just to double check that. 15. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. Let's create a pull request. And let's see, why is this? I don't know why. I must have done something wrong in the wrong order. There we go. Put it back to green, please. There shouldn't be anything in here. This is a fresh branch. And we're working on this one here. So let's just grab like the front matter here. We're doing the lowercase jobby. And this is tutorial 14. And let's get rid of that for a second. The I kind of need that. I kind of need the code, to be fair. Let's grab that for a second. It's good that we can go back to our original stuff. Let's copy all that. Because essentially it's going to be the same. Paste all that in. The lower MySQL function converts a string to lowercase. This is an alias of the L. Is that L case? I think it is L case. Let me just triple check. I think it is. Let's just L case. Yeah. So let's do an example here. Don't need why. I don't know why I've copied this. We don't have those in that PR, do we? I haven't just. No. Good. Okay, the lower MySQL function converts. So is there any other notes? The following SQL will return. Yeah, let's grab that as well. The following SQL will return all the first names from the TBL table as lowercase. Yeah. Groovy. Number 14. That is what we're on. Why is that still blue? I have no idea. Git PHP Storm needs to keep up. Git status. It's back like a bad smell. Go away. Git status. Come on, there should only be one file. Thank you. Git add. Git commit. We can do this all in one. Adding course notes. This drops what, 63 now? Are we on 63? Let's have a look. 63, 63, 63. This is alias lower function 63. Yes, we are. 63. Off you go. Thank you very much. Git push origin 63. Banging. All right. Git status. We should be clean. Let's go over to the pull requests. Yeah, let's have a little look. It is a new course. Great. Let's have a look. So the lower MySQL function converts a string to lowercase. This is an alias to the lcase function. The following SQL will return all the first names from the TBL user table as lowercase. Yes. Don't know why that's in there. Okay, let's just create a pull request. We'll see. This might break things. There's a conflict. I thought it would. Yeah, let's deal with that conflict. This is me trying to be impatient, doing too many things. Git checkout of main. Let's pull that down. And then I always forget how to do this. So let's have a look at the command line stuff. So yeah, fetching of that, going into here, 63, 63, merging with the main. So yeah, we need to check out. I mean, we can do this, but there's no point. I don't think fetching of those because we've just done a pull, but whatever. Good. Let's do a checkout of this branch. Whoop. And then git merge main. Merge conflict. Fix conflicts. Git status. And this is in the upper jobby. There we go. So we need to get rid of this because that's not right. Whoops. 1, 2, 3. And that looks good. Get back to my command line. Git status still. Fixing conflict. Sweet. Now, I'm going to do a push. I kind of get off of this bit and then do a push, because then that still allows me to do a review rather than a merge. So I can still review these changes by going into the commits here. We can see that we've got the 2 commits. We've got files changed of 1. That is the only file that's been changed. We've removed this. So yeah, I'm happy with those. And let's deploy the site once more. Did that, yeah, closes 63. So we should have, let me run the deployment again. It's brilliant though, I just have to press one button, the whole site deploys. Here. Yep, those 2 have gone, the upper and the lower. Cool. Okay, we'll wait for that to Oh, thank you, Tyrannid. Sorry, I didn't realize you I didn't see the comment. Yeah. Have fun doing house stuff. So site's doing some deployment of those 2. How many have we done today? We must have done like we've closed 26 already. That's quite a load. So we've done 1 minute, 9 minutes, 21 minutes ago, 24 minutes, 41 minutes, 1 hour ago, 1 hour ago. Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've managed to do 7 course notes in a Tuesday stream, which is the smallest of normal streams, because I stream on Sundays, and those streams can go on for hours. And this one we only have like an hour and a half, so I'm pretty impressed with that. So we'll wait for that to go. Whilst this is going on though, what I'll do is I just want to remind everyone, because obviously this goes out to YouTube as well. I know that so people will watch it there too. If we go to the code notes and the coding challenges, this month's coding challenge is PHP CLI one-liners. Now every month what happens is I put out a challenge, a coding challenge, and I review the code live on Twitch, and at the end of each month. So this is happening on the 31st of January. So you do these challenges, you submit your GitHub repository to our Discord server, and then I can, check out the code, review the code, and so on. So let's go through these. So this is the January challenge, a series of PHP one-liners that run on the command line. You can use the WSL in Windows, Mac, or Linux. Each example must be performed on a single line of code and ran in the terminal. Your code will be reviewed on Twitch, January the 31st. So the first one is an RSS feed. So return the HTCW podcast feed, which is the Anchor podcast feed, as XML. Number 2 is to randomize the alphabet. So return the alphabet in a random sequence. Number 3 is to count the names in an array. So return an array that shows a count for each occurrence of these names. So for instance, Pete would be 2, because there's 2 of them. Kim would be 1, 2, 3. Okay, number 4. This is a fun one to do. Display the happy birthday song. Again, this is all going to be on a single line of code, right? A one-liner. So return the following song: happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear, and then you put in your name, here, happy birthday to you. Again, the code that you need to run to do all this needs to be on a single line. Replace your name with your Twitch Discord username. Each line in the song should be output as a line in the terminal. So one line in the terminal, another line in the terminal, another line in the terminal, another line in the terminal. But the command that you run should only be on one line to get all that out. Level 5 is to output the contents of the current working directory in PHP. So use PHP to access the shell and list the contents of the current working directory. So quite interesting stuff. I'm going to do this challenge myself as well. So that's going to be quite fun. Yeah, that's going to be quite fun. Happening on January the 31st. So if you haven't done so already, please join our Discord server. Go to the Discord link here. And also I'll put the Coding Challenges website in there. And you can get to the latest one, which is this one. Okay, so that's been deployed now, which is great. So I'm going to go over to here and we'll have a look. So we've done... Which one did we do? We did the dropping of the tables, which is this. We did the dropping of the database, which is that one. We did two others, didn't we? We did inserting. We did three others. We did inserting records, which is this one. That's pretty cool. And we did the upper and the lowercase. So we did... this one here, number 14. Number 14. This is using the upper function. Oh, hang on a minute. Whoa. Hang on. This is upper. This is upper. And I've gone... Oh, dear. Hang on a minute. Does this mean that the lowercase is on the upper? Oh, dear. And the upper is on the lower. I think I've messed this up a bit. It's always good to go back and review this stuff. So let's have a look at the lower. Is this upper? Using the lower function in MySQL, the upper function. Yes, I have. I've messed that up. All right, let's quickly do that before the end of the stream. Whoops. All right, let's not do a new pull request. Let's do another issue. In lowercase, upper and lowercase, course notes are not assigned correctly. That's fine. 91 is the thing, so let's do git state git checkout. Let's do main. Do a git pull. I think we've pulled all this down. No, we haven't. Okay, fine. Let's do a git checkout. Whoopsie. Checkout -b fixes 91. We'll do upper, lower. Okay, so it looks like what we've done is we've modeled up the number here. Even though that's 14, that's 14. And that's 14, that's 14, that's lower. This is 15. This is upper, which is upper. So what's going on here then? The upper is on the lower, which is lower, 15. Have I just confused this? So 15 is lower. 15 is lower. But yes, we have. We've just messed this up. I've got a feeling this needs to be 15, right? So 15. And this needs to be 14. I think it's just around the wrong way. And and that needs to be 14. So, is that right? No. Using the upper function, that's 14. And then using the lower, that's 15. Right, let's just double check. Let's go back to 14. This is upper. Upper should be 14. Upper should be 14. Upper should be 14. Yes, upper is 14. Upper is 14. Using the upper function in MySQL. Yes, and it's 14 on here. Which means then that the lower is 15. Lower is 15. Lower is 15. Lower. Lower is 15. 15. Yes. Okay. I think that should do it. Git status. Git add. Git commit. -am. Fixing. Note order. And this closes, which one, 91 was it? '91. Git push. Off it goes. And hopefully we'll have time to do a pull request and a deployment. Yeah, so I've just changed the O's around and renamed them. Create pull request. Merge, confirm. Delete. Okay, so let's see. I'll redeploy the site again. Git checkout of main. Git pull. And git branch. Okay, let's get rid of all of these old things. So we got 63. Actually, let's see if we can do it in a little bit. Okay, so git branch pipes of grep. Let's do F because the branch. Yeah. I've done this before. Let's just do F. Because it'll be fixes and features. Then we pass that to xargs git branch -d to delete them, and there we go. Git status, there we go. Okay, so it's doing a build. Just wait for that to go. Come on. Deployments always go slower when you look at them. Can't believe we've done, is it 7 today? That's nuts. yeah, I think I'll do some more on Sunday. Yep, but I might actually be able to get onto some code for the site. Come on, build. Oh, please don't say that you've frozen. That would be cool. Right, we're still in build. Can I see what you're doing? Okay, still running through it. Okay, it's doing the deployment now. I'm getting so impatient. So we should be able to see all those soon. Just doing a verification, which is done. So if we shift refresh this, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Yes, this is lower. Okay. So let's check the upper as well, just to be doubly sure. Yeah, that's great. Excellent. Well, I think that's quite a productive stream. We've done 7 course notes today. Some of them were very small, but we also did one on PHP, didn't we? We did the PHP MySQL jobby, which was the inserting, which was this one, which was good. So yeah, I'm super happy with this. This is good progress. Right, I need to crack on with the rest of my day. I'm a contractor, so I've got some obviously some bits and pieces to do. Working day for me. So thank you ever so much, everybody, for joining and watching the stream, and I will see you again shortly. And don't forget to join the Coding Challenges challenge for this month. See you again soon. Happy coding, everyone. See you on Sunday. Cheers. Bye-bye.